Do you have very active days in trying to reduce or limit muscle loss? Watch this.
Our first caller is Carrie from New York.
Hi, Carrie. How can we help you?
Hey, guys. Thanks for taking my question. My question actually pertains to your MAP symmetry program. So I wanted to kind of get some advice on how I should tweak it for my activity levels. So for some context, I'm 25. I've been working out for about 6 years, primarily focusing on muscle building. But over the next few months, I kind of want to spend more time fixing my form and working on like more mobility and any imbalances I have. So I actually started personal training school in the beginning of July, and it caused my step count to go from around 3,000 steps a day to about 9,000 steps a day. So we do a lot of hands-on training in this school where I will pretend to be a client for the other students, and they'll do the same thing for me. So I'm doing a lot of various upper and lower body exercises throughout the day. I also do mobility. I do 2 sessions of mobility a day for about 10 minutes a day, and I stretch for 15 minutes a day. So I weigh about 133 pounds. My maintenance is around 2,200 calories, and I have about 160 grams of protein a day. My question is, I don't want to lose all of the muscle I spent all winter building with the increased activity levels. So with my schedule being so full, how do you recommend I incorporate MAP symmetry into my program without losing any muscle, or while also including some days for muscle building itself?
Yeah, the two most important things that I would do to offset that is, one, if you're already having a lot of volume of activity and you want to add a program to that, is I would reduce the volume where you can. So if you can't reduce it in other aspects of your life, then I would do less of the volume that's prescribed in MAP symmetry. So maybe you can cut the sets down that we recommend by a third, for example. And then the second thing would be to bump your calories. So you want, because of all the additional activity, I would increase your calories by about 200 or 300 a day. And you can honestly, because you're eating so much protein, you don't have to add more protein. You could just add it in the form of carbohydrates or fats. And those two things right there should help offset any potential muscle loss that you may experience.
You could also modify intensity too. So if you were to follow the program as is, you just dramatically reduce the intensity. You know, sometimes we get in this mindset of when we go and we lift that we like always have to get after it or sweat or this burn. Nothing is wrong with following the protocol and moving all the weight at 50% of your intensity, even though you could do double the weight in every exercise. Just moving like that at that low of an intensity will also help that. So that's an option, and increasing calories would be the two things.
You may find that just by adding 300 calories, even
right,
that alone might just do it. I mean, you may find. I mean, I'm seeing you right now. You look pretty lean. So a bump of 300 calories with that additional activity, you might just end up building a little muscle. You know, you might not even lose muscle. You might actually build muscle as a result of doing that. So that's one of the first places I would start. If you're eating 24, are you eating 24, or is that just what your maintenance is?
My maintenance right now is 22. So I just earlier this week I bumped it up to about 24, but I'm still seeing the scale go down.
Oh,
but it's only about a week.
Yeah, I'd go up to, all right. So you already bumped it 2, so I'd go up to 26. Bump it another 200, and then see what happens.
And then, so with the sessions that I have during the class, so some days we focus on lower body, some days we focus on upper body, but it's in like a gym setting, so I could pick the weights that I use. So I was thinking, do you think I should kind of use those as like trigger sessions when I can?
Yes.
Yeah, I'd go real easy, real light, real easy. Just perfect technique and form. Don't treat it like a workout. 100%. That's what I would do. Okay. Now, because you're a trainer, Carrie, do you have MAPS Prime and Prime Pro?
I don't.
Okay, don't, Adam, calm down. I'm going to send those to you right now, okay? Because I think those will bring you the most value as a trainer. Also, I really like that poster in the back of your room. That's really cool.
Oh, my tapestry?
Yeah, that's really cool. I like that.
Thanks. It's supposed to give a chill vibe. I think it does it very well.
It totally does. I'm getting a chill vibe right now. But we'll send you Prime and Prime Pro because I think those will be the most valuable. And keep the intensity low in the classes. Bump your calories. I think you'll be totally fine.
Good vibes.
Good vibes only.
Sal is so not cool.
I know. We're sorry for that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I gotta say.
Listen. I'm going to bet right now her favorite host on the show is me. Am I right, Carrie? Am I right? The guy that gave you the free programs?
Yeah.
There it is.
That's the earthy guy.
Told you.
And
I told you guys.
Every time.
Also the guy that complimented on my tapestry. So
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thanks, Carrie. I
It's the
appreciate you calling in.
compliments. All right.
Apologize for my Neanderthal co-host. Anyway, so
It's super windy in there, by the way. I don't
yeah, you know what?
that's
I
all
think
about.
she might have had a fan on.
Yeah.
That might have been blowing air into the mic.
Well, it's interesting because when she was talking, that was the only time there was a problem. So
weird.
very
Very weird.
strange.
superpower.
I think she overcomplicated everything. You know, because
Sounded like
I used to. You guys ever train Group X instructors? And one of the challenges was that the fact that they would do the class with the class,
Right.
And I remember one of the easiest things I ever did with one of these instructors who was struggling. She's like, I'm losing muscle. What do I do? I said, stop taking the class with your class.
Yeah.
Just instruct them and then walk around and watch their form. And that alone made a huge difference. It was like she was working out 3-4 times a day on top of her workouts because she was doing the class.
Well, which is another form of just modifying intensity. Sometimes we think that like we have to like scaling back means we need to drop all these exercises or drop sets. Like sometimes it's okay to just go through the movements and just reduce the intensity, the weight you're moving. Just go. I mean, because I think there's the tremendous benefit of still moving the body through these exercises and doing the movements. Just, you know, like you said, practice them, go really lightweight and go through it. And I think that would help out a ton. And then also the bumping the calories with all the extra movement.